Welcome to this channel. Subscribe this channel before going into details. You know that there is a student called Megha Vemuri, a Indian origin student, a citizen of America, gave a speech in MIT University in America. But she was trolled more in India because she's Indian origin student, and we don't know what's the reason that India trolled her more. Why her video was mostly circulated in Indian social media platform, we don't know, but she was trolled more by Indian netizens. You know what Megha Vemuri has said in the university? Fundamentally, we need to understand that American students have complete freedom of expression, freedom of speech, and they have freedom, unlike Indian students that they don't have too many restrictions. See, the American students, they talk about war, they talk about human rights, they talk about global warming, they talk about social justice, they talk about religious freedom, anything that they have tremendous freedom of speech and expression to involve whatever they want. They do research, they do, inventions, scientifically good. So standard of education is good and everything is good, and the students are, they involve in everything. So that is a fundamental. We should understand that American students have that freedom to do that. Earlier they did it. They supported South Africa race issue, and they supported Ukraine and Russia war, and they involved in now Israel and Palestine war. So everybody have their own expression and they have freedom to express whatever they want. But here fundamentally what I understood, that Megha Vemuri has done a mistake by criticizing her own university during graduation ceremony. Remember, a student is supposed to thank the professors during graduation ceremony. She should have thanked the professors. She should have thanked the university. She should have be courteous and thankful and grateful to the university where she studied, and she's going to take the degree. But fundamentally, I think she has chosen the other way. She criticized the university and she said there is a threatening from the university officials. One thing she said, and the other allegation she said on the university is that university has MIT had tie-up with Israel military, and what a shame this word she has used on the university. So obviously any university will get hurt, and any university don't like such kind of comments by its own students during the graduation ceremony. But other than blaming the university, so for what the university barred her from the graduation ceremony? Of course, she may get degree. I think she will be given degree, but only thing is that she is not allowed to attend the graduation ceremony, as far as my knowledge is concerned. The other thing is that, but if you keep away the university issues aside, and coming to her speech, she spoke few things. That she said Palestine and Israel is trying to destroy Palestine from the world map, and for that America is supporting and MIT also supporting. This is the objectionable thing. She says that Israel is creating genocide on Palestine. See, here there is something that genocide, nobody will accept genocide for that matter. See, during war, the military attacks should take place. One country military should attack another country's military camp. So that can be done. But one problem with this Muslim terrorists and like Hamas and all these all these terrorists, military is different and the terrorism is different. And these terrorists, what they do, they create havoc on these civilians, and they go and hide among the civilians. This is the biggest problem with the terrorism in the world. Recently, like Pahalgam attack, and they killed civilians. and they go and hide among the civilians only. Now the country doesn't have option other than to destroy that terrorist. The military should destroy the civilians also. That the same thing happened in Gaza Strip. The Hamas, they came and attacked an Israelites there, and they went and they were hiding among the civilians in Gaza Strip. Then Israel military doesn't have any other option. They attacked the civilians to kill the Hamas people. So thousands of civilians, including women, children, were killed. Definitely it is a genocide. For now, Megha Vemuri, that's what she spoke, that on humanitarian grounds, she said genocide is not acceptable. Genocide is not acceptable. Anyway, nobody likes it. So here, Israel has its own reason to kill the civilians, to go for a genocide, because the terrorists are hiding among the civilians only. Megha Vemuri has her own reason to say that genocide is not correct. Obviously, nobody likes genocide, right? Nobody supports genocide. It can be anybody. It can be Palestine or Israel or any country. Genocide is not acceptable because innocent civilians will be killed. From her point, it's correct. So whatever, the one thing that she said. The other thing she said that America is supporting Palestine, Israel, which she objected. That maybe politically she may be right, she may be wrong, because obviously America supporting Israel and Israel supporting America, it all depends on the political tie-ups and geopolitical issues, the trade issues, supporting one another during wars. So it's a bigger subject. She might have not commented on America. That's one thing she has done it. And finally, she was talking about her own university has tied up with Israel military. She is supposed to do, because even Harvard students are tied up with Chinese, and that's why Trump said, I'm stopping the funding for Harvard University because you are tied up with China. So this is what actually these universities should do, that they should have a tie-up with different military units, industries, companies, right, manufacturing units, and they should have tie-up with all these things, that then only they'll get a practical knowledge of students, right? Unlike our Indian students who just read books, and or some electrical engineering student cannot fit even even a small switchboard, or in India. Of course, majority of the students, but even India has produced tremendous intelligent students. Like in America, the CEOs are our Indians. It is our Indians who is running an American industry and all that. Of course, we do have intelligent students, but majority of students, we are producing not that much of qualitative engineers in India. That's what. But in America, they're producing good qualitative education, and they're allowing the students to involve in multiple dimensions. They're growing in multiple dimensions in the university, that which we should support. But anyway, finally, that neither we can support her comments nor we oppose her comments, because she has freedom to talk. And the other one, the few things which she should have avoided, but she did not. So that is the case of Megha Vemuri. Thank you. Namaskar.